Greetings, everyone, and welcome back to our channel. I pray that today is filled with Christ's grace and blessings. As we navigate a world that seems increasingly uncertain, it is more crucial than ever to stay connected with our spiritual path. I invite you to join us as we explore a profound and urgent message, a call for immediate action, directly from the Virgin Mary. This message, as it unfolds, speaks not only to the individual but to all of humanity, urging us to prepare for monumental spiritual shifts that are on the horizon. In this time of turbulence and confusion, many are seeking guidance, longing for deeper meaning and a sense of stability. And it is in this climate of uncertainty that Mary's words ring with striking clarity. She calls us to rekindle our relationship with God, emphasizing that this is not merely a path to personal peace, but a vital necessity for the days ahead. This isn't just another message to pass by. It's a powerful appeal for us to align ourselves with God's divine will, to open our hearts fully, and to strengthen our faith. Mary's words offer more than mere comfort. They are a challenge to our complacency. She urges us to look inward and take stock of where we stand spiritually. As the world rushes toward ever greater instability, her plea is for us to not only reflect but to act, actively engaging in our faith, rather than passively drifting through life. We are being asked to prepare, not just for personal salvation, but for something much larger. The shift Mary speaks of impacts not only individuals but families, communities, and even nations. It is a clarion call to unite as one, with faith as our foundation, and to recognize that true peace and purpose come from placing God at the center of our lives. Mary warns that significant spiritual events are drawing near, moments capable of altering the course of history. But in order to be ready for what's to come, we must strip away the distractions that keep us from the divine. In a world where materialism and comfort often steal our attention, it's easy to forget that these things, though not inherently harmful, cannot offer us the eternal peace that only spirituality can provide. Her message is a sharp reminder that our faith must not be seen as an optional addition, but as the very heart of our existence. Without it, we risk being unprepared for what lies ahead. Through Mary's words, we are called to refocus on the divine, to make time for prayer, reflection, and connection with God. She stresses the importance of intentionality in our actions and thoughts, reminding us that genuine preparation requires more than just readiness for external events. It requires cultivating love, charity, and compassion toward one another. Even in the midst of chaotic circumstances, Mary encourages us to embody the peace of Christ, to pray frequently, and to maintain an unwavering spirit of kindness. In a world that moves at breakneck speed, we must remain vigilant to the spiritual signals around us. Her message is clear and urgent. The time to act is now. To be truly prepared, we must allow our faith to guide not just our thoughts, but our every decision. It's through living out our beliefs with sincerity, through kindness, prayer, and an unwavering trust in God's plan, that we will be ready for the profound changes that are on the horizon. The power of community, prayer, and faith. Mary's call to spiritual preparation. As we embark on this spiritual journey, it becomes clear that the preparation Mary speaks of is not only an individual endeavor, but also a collective one. The strength and transformation that we seek in our own lives cannot be fully realized without sharing this journey within our communities. In a world where hope sometimes feels distant, Mary urges us to not only focus on our personal growth, but to also uplift and inspire those around us. She calls us to become beacons of light, radiating faith and love to guide others through the darkness that may surround them. It is through community that we find strength and resilience. We are not meant to walk this path alone. Instead, we are called to build a network of faith that becomes a support system for anyone who may feel lost or uncertain. As we strive to cultivate inner peace and readiness, we must remember that this journey is also about helping others rediscover their spiritual roots and connect with God once more. Mary's teachings provide us with the tools and wisdom necessary to do just that, by refocusing on what truly matters. Mary's message is one of simplicity and profound depth. She encourages us to let go of the futile pursuit of material possessions and power, and to instead seek serenity in our relationship with God. In the face of life's greatest challenges, the answers do not lie in wealth, status, or things, but in the strength of our spirit, nurtured and guided by faith. When we choose to answer Mary's call, we are not just finding solace for ourselves, we are empowering our communities to stand stronger together. Her words remind us that leading a spiritually oriented life is the key to unlocking the resilience and wisdom we need to navigate life's trials. When we ground ourselves in prayer, forgiveness, and charity, we cultivate an inner power that transforms not only ourselves, but also the communities we are part of. The strength that arises from this connection to the divine can help us overcome any obstacle, no matter how difficult or daunting it may seem. Mary's guidance offers not just comfort, but empowerment. She assures us that as long as we maintain our faith, we are equipped with the resources necessary to face any hardship that comes our way. Her message invites us to approach our lives with renewed clarity and purpose, finding direction and strength in our faith. At the heart of Mary's teachings are crucial behaviors that foster both spiritual growth and resilience: prayer, almsgiving, forgiveness, and an unwavering reliance on God's guidance. Each of these practices plays an integral role in creating a life that is not only spiritually fulfilling, but also capable of enduring life's most difficult trials. Prayer is the cornerstone of Mary's advice. Through prayer, we establish a direct and intimate connection with God, one that allows us to seek guidance, express gratitude, and find peace amidst the chaos. It is in our daily moments of introspection and communion with God that we build a foundation of faith capable of sustaining us through life's storms. When we prioritize prayer, we invite God's presence into every moment of our lives, reinforcing our connection to the divine. Another key element of Mary's guidance is charity, the act of showing kindness and compassion to others. Mary reminds us that in helping others, we not only improve their lives, but also enrich our own spiritual journey. Charitable acts are an external manifestation of the love and grace that God has placed in our hearts. Through charity, we bring healing and comfort to those around us, while also strengthening our own faith. Lastly, forgiveness plays a pivotal role in our spiritual well-being. Mary exhorts us to release the burdens of anger, resentment, and bitterness, as they prevent us from fully embracing the light of God's love. Forgiving others and ourselves opens our hearts to divine healing and restores our connection to God. It is through forgiveness that we find the freedom to move forward in peace, without being weighed down by the past. Mary's message is a powerful call to action and reflection. It urges us to create time for spiritual practices that nourish our hearts and souls. By doing so, we are not only preparing ourselves to face the future with confidence and grace, but we are also strengthening the spiritual fabric of our communities. Together, we can be the light in a world that desperately needs it. Let us heed Mary's call to unite in faith, prayer, and love. By doing so, we will not only transform our own lives, but also help build a more resilient, compassionate, and spiritually centered world. Through the power of prayer, charity, and forgiveness, we will be equipped to navigate the uncertainties ahead, supported by a community rooted in faith and love. Forgiving others is not just an act of kindness, it's a powerful way to release the burdens of the past, making room for peace, growth, and renewal. In her message, Mary emphasizes the transformative power of forgiveness, urging us to let go of the weight that hinders us. By doing so, we open our hearts to healing and allow space for the love and grace of God to flow freely into our lives. But forgiveness is just one part of the journey. Mary also highlights the crucial role of trust in God and trust in His plan for us. In a world that can often feel overwhelming, chaotic, and unpredictable, Mary calls us to ground ourselves in unwavering faith. Trusting in God means having the conviction that, no matter the challenges we face, we are never truly alone. His presence is always with us, guiding us through uncertainty and providing the strength to endure. This trust gives us the courage to confront our fears with calm assurance, knowing that God walks beside us every step of the way. Mary's message is ultimately one of profound hope and optimism. She assures us that those who prepare their hearts with compassion and faith will find not only strength and serenity, but also clear direction for their lives. Her words encourage us to build a community based on these values, one that uplifts and supports one another, especially when we are confronted with life's trials. When we unite in faith, we create a foundation of strength that transcends any individual struggle, forging a bond that holds us together in the most challenging of times. By sharing our faith and experiences, we inspire and empower others to do the same. The collective power of a community bound by love and trust is immense. It provides a deep sense of solidarity, offering people the courage they need to face their own struggles, knowing they are not alone. This shared faith creates a chain of support that can transform lives and entire communities. Mary's message reminds us of the value of unity in times of division and uncertainty. In moments when disagreement and fear seem to dominate, our faith in each other and in God can be a source of peace. By coming together, we fortify our own faith and encourage others to do the same, building a network of resilience that grows stronger with every act of love and support. Mary calls us to actively participate in spreading this message, not just by words, but through actions that reflect compassion and care. We are all called to be bearers of hope, offering light to a world desperately in need. Mary's final message is a reminder that we are never alone on this journey. By helping one another, by sharing our beliefs and struggles, we build a strong, compassionate community. With God by our side, we can face any obstacle that arises, knowing that together, we are far stronger than we are apart. Through Mary's words, we find both comfort and strength. If we choose a life of faith, compassion, and trust, we can navigate even the most uncertain times with peace in our hearts. This journey of spiritual preparedness is not about merely surviving a specific event. It's about building a life rooted in love, strength, and hope. It's about creating a foundation for the future, whatever it may hold. As we prepare for the challenges ahead, let us act with integrity, honesty, and compassion, embodying Mary's teachings as we face the unknown with confidence and grace. Your participation in this journey is invaluable, and I am grateful for the shared stories and experiences that connect us. Until next time, may the light of our collective faith continue to inspire and strengthen you.